Totally appropriate.
Yeah, might get some dates.
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning, and we started putting the floor in yesterday. In fact, we're almost finished putting the floor in before the trim. I'm a little concerned. I don't put floors in. This is the first floor I've put in on anything, and it's supposed to be something called a free-floating floor, which means it doesn't get glued down or brad nailed down or attached or anything. And I think that's fine if it's in a house that's stationary, but for a vehicle that's going to be going over bumps and shaking, I wonder if it's going to bump up and buckle. So I'm kind of worried about that. But I don't want to fasten it down, and then when the vehicle's in the wrong climate and there's a lot of moisture and it needs to expand, it doesn't buckle. So it's one of those 6 of one, half a dozen of another, and I'm not a floor guy. I don't have years of floor experience. So what we're going to do is put it in according to the directions, put it in according to how the sales rep at the hardware store explained that it be put in. And we're also going to be installing some amenities on top of it, such as the dinette, and the shower pan's probably going to go on top of it. The kitchen counter is going to go on top of it, so when you open the kitchen door, counter doors, cabinet doors, the floor will be there. So all those things will help to support it. The bed's going to go across the back. That'll help to support it. So this is going to be one of those situations where we're going to do our best and then see how it shakes out. But the floor's almost in now. I have a morning routine where I make up a morning shake and a bunch of stuff that I put in it. I put in this superfood thing, and if I'm feeling like it, I'll put my Superfly. I'll take my Superfly 2, which are BCAAs and different supplements, branched chain amino acids. So I've got that going. I also put coffee in it. So I got that going, and I'm going to get a morning work at it, douse myself in DEET because I've got mosquito bites just like crazy. They're starting to go away now. I had one under here, one right here, one right here, all on my legs. They're starting to go away now. But I just have to douse myself with DEET, spray the inside of my van with a fogger, take Savannah's food water dish and food bowl out, make sure I don't have any open food in here, fog my van every day, and at night when the sun goes down, I have the LED lights up. I haven't put that review up yet, but I have the LED lights up and I've got them on a motion sensor, and when those LED lights pop on, 15,000 lumens, light up the sky, there are swarms of thousands of mosquitoes, and all I want to do is come in and shut my door. Once this build is over from this location, this is a beautiful location, just overlooking Provo, Utah Lake, the mountains rising up behind it with snow capped on the top of them. This is a beautiful place, but it'd be a beautiful place to put on all your dirt bike gear and go dirt bike riding, and then vamonos. It's close to the stores, so I'm thankful for that. It's about 7 miles from Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's, and there's a brand new Smith's, which is a grocery store in Utah that they just opened. In fact, it's so new that when we first got here to Utah and we hadn't found the vehicle yet, the Smith's wasn't open yet. So that's how new this thing is, and it's so big. It's the inside of it rivals the inside of a super Walmart, but it's just groceries. I mean, they've got aisles of, those peanut dispensers where you can put the cashews and put the bags and different things. So we're getting our water there. That's a good thing. And if I need to get chicken breasts, I have all my meals pre-cooked. I make chicken breast. Tisha actually made this in the solar oven for me yesterday because I was doing other things, so that was really cool of her. And brown rice, I've got a rice cooker that I just plug into my 2,000 watt Honda generator, And so I've got rice pre-cooked. I don't care if it's hot. It'd be nice if it was, but I don't, you know, I'm not gonna not eat it if it's not hot. I just want to have the food, so I'm on a white rice and brown rice and chicken diet, plus my morning drink, which is protein powder, peanut butter powder, and the other stuff I showed you. I mixed some of this, Tisha got me some of this stuff here, carnation. It's probably got a lot of sugar in it, but I put that in there too until it's gone. I probably won't buy more when it's gone. Anyway, that's a little bit about what's going on from the day-to-day, how the day-to-day stuff goes. I'm gonna get up, do a workout, help finish the floor. I'm hearing hammering and stuff outside, so I don't know if those guys are working back on the floor. I haven't heard any sawing, and I know that right now we're at a point where there's going to be a lot of special cuts that are going to need to be made. But chances are Danny B is out there. He's kind of got a pet project of working on the outside of it. I was helping him take some of the labeling off yesterday with Tisha's oscillating tool, but I hear him out there working on that and running little experiments with different paint. Oh, and the floor, the free-floating floor, we're going to use, we bought the quarter round and we might use it for things, and quarter round just means it's molding that goes in the cracks, and it's a quarter round. Like 4 quarters would make up a whole circle. It's a quarter of a circle. And it just goes, it's got a 45-degree cut on it, and it just goes in the places where the trim goes. So we've got it, we're gonna probably use it, but we've got the aluminum, the original aluminum molding that holds the vinyl floor down. And we're gonna clean it really well and then spray it with this, it's kind of like a hammer paint or a Zolatone type brown paint, which means it's got a, when it goes on, it's got kind of a rough surface to it. So we're gonna paint the aluminum with that, put it in as the molding. It's going to be better because we can use self-tapping screws into the metal of the sides of the bus. And by the way, I'm closing the door on that bus yesterday, and I know I've been around it a lot anyway, but I'm just so impressed with how frickin' strong that door is. The sides of this thing have this steel reinforcement. It's aluminum with steel reinforcement. This bus is made like a frickin' tank, and I'm just so impressed with it. I'm not sure about the stigma of showing up places in a bus. Would it be better if it's painted? Does it not matter? Are you gonna, I deal with stigma all the time anyway because I don't live a conventional lifestyle, and I'm always approached by people that kind of consider us the outliers that aren't buying the house or buying into the typical conventional lifestyle, which if you're watching this and you do have a house and you do have what would be considered the conventional lifestyle, that's perfectly cool, man. Whatever you like to do. It's not, I see comments every once in a while on YouTube, and I just want to say for the record, my personal motivations for how I live my life have nothing to do with an us versus them mentality or this is right and that's wrong. For me, it's all what's right for you. What do you need for you? And if you are happy and fulfilled doing what you're doing, then that's what you should be doing. For me, I've got to live a traveling lifestyle. The van is great. It's a little small. I wouldn't mind getting a bus like we're building out for Tamara at some point, possibly a Fuso, getting something with a full-time bed down, an inside shower, you know, something you can stand up and walk around in. That's probably in my future, but it's definitely not a us against them mentality, man. Whatever turns you on, that's what's important. And it's also important along the lines of whatever turns you on, that if you're not happy, don't feel trapped. Because it might take a little time and patience and putting things in a certain order to make things happen for you, but you can change your life, and please know that you can do it. So anyway, that's it for right now. I'm gonna finish my morning routine and get out there, get my workout in, and get some more of this bus done. See ya.
Get on back there, don't hold on there. Get on there, yeehaw!
Bye.